guys, I'm Caroline Artiss, and for the last few weeks, Bonefish Grill has been sending me across the East Coast to check out some of the best places to source fish. Today, I'm in Madeira Beach, Florida, to meet up with local fish whisperer, Mike Priebel. Hey, Mike.
Hey, good morning, Caroline. How are you this morning?
Good morning. I am so good, and I'm really excited. Hi.
Well, welcome aboard. Let's get going. Well, here we are, Caroline. We're at our first spot, about 50 miles off of Madeira Beach. There's a little bit of a shipwreck here, which provides these really steep ledges, and it should be loaded with snapper. So why don't we get a couple lines out and see if we can get going with some fishing?
Hey, yeah, let's do it.
Here we have our live baits. Snapper eat a variety of different things. This is a pigfish, as you can hear him grunting.
Oh my
Exactly.
gosh.
We will put him on here. He's gonna go see what's down there. Lively bait. Want to give a little bit of pressure with your thumb on that spool, and once it gets to the bottom, it'll stop. So there, now you're in gear, and when you feel the weight of the fish starting to pull down, then just start reeling.
Then I'll say, Mike,
stop.
help! Okay, I'm gonna fight some fish today.
Typically, it's pretty instant. If the fish are there, they're gonna eat.
We got a bite.
Oh, that's what we're looking for.
Wow, it's massive.
Look at that. American red snapper.
American red snapper, absolutely stunning, gosh.
That's why Bonefish is seeking out these guys, because it's one of the premier species.
They are super tasty,
Yeah.
really, really delicious fish.
All right, let's get him on ice.
Wow, yes.
Keep him fresh.
Oh, wow.
Close. Oh, yep, look at that. That's what
Oh
we're
my
looking
gosh.
for. The red grouper is very prolific up here. That's mostly what you see at Bonefish is the red grouper. See how bright red his inside of his mouth is? Isn't that pretty? They're what they call inhalation predators. They inhale their bait live and swallow them whole. Their teeth actually in the gills.
It looks like a shredder in there.
Pretty much is, yeah. 20-inch minimum on these guys, and he is 24.
24.
So he made it without any problem. You have to measure all fish. The purpose of that is to make sure you're not taking fish out of the water that haven't had an opportunity to spawn and give back to the populations.
Oh, that makes sense.
Why don't we head to the house and we'll fillet some up and get ready for dinner.
Fantastic. Oh, thank you.
All right, let's get him filleted. Basically, I just start and go along the edge of the head and come along the back side. You know, the key to filleting fish of any kind is a super sharp knife and one that's got a little bit of a flex to it so you can really follow along the bones.
Beautiful. That's some meaty fish we got there.
It's fantastic.
Thank you for teaching me how to fish today.
Oh, you're so welcome. Come back anytime.
Thank you. I'm going to take this and my snapper. Bye. We've had a great morning fishing, and I'm so excited to be here with Executive Chef from the Bonefish Grill, Cliff Pleau.
Thank you for inviting me.
Oh, thank you for being here. Now, I'm going to be cooking up the snapper.
I'm going to take that fresh Florida grouper over there and make a real simple dish. Really tasty, but really simple because it's so super fresh.
Ooh, delicious. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do with the snapper, I'm just going to put some ginger and some spring onions in the belly. And then on the outside, I'm going to put some slits into this flesh here.
The sauce gets to go in there.
Exactly.
Probably cook a little faster too, huh?
Yeah, that's right. And I'm going to add some sesame oil to the skin, a bit of salt as well, and just rub that all over. Now, the wood plank that I have is a hickory board, and it's been soaking in sake for the last 2 hours.
We're going to cook them right on there, huh?
Yeah, so now it just goes right on the grill.
Because this is wood and we soaked it, still a risk that it might kind of catch on fire. So what I did was I moved all the coals to one side of the grill, and then we can put this one on the other side, and we call this our indirect cooking method. So the heat can kind of go up and around once we put the cover on. But before we put the cover on, why don't we make our sauce using the grill?
I think that's a brilliant idea.
So I'll heat the pan up. What do you got working?
Okay, thank you. So I'm just going to chop up some more bits of ginger. We got some spring onions, a bit of garlic, some shallots. We're going to just saute everything.
Okay, we're getting a little color on our ginger and our green onions.
Well,
that's good.
That's perfect. So I'm going to add in some soy sauce, a bit of water, some honey, and some lemon. I want to give it a bit of tang as well. And then the last bit is some cornstarch. I'm going to add a spoon of that.
All right.
It's going to thicken up.
We're going to put the cover on the barbecue.
Yep.
Before I do that, this is one little trick. I like to have a spray bottle when
I
just
like
a
a spray
plain spray bottle, and you put your oil. You can put olive oil. This one's canola. stoke up the grill so it's really growing like that. And then we're gonna put the lid on. I'm gonna need a little while in there, maybe 25 minutes.
So I guess we got time now to get your recipe done.
All right.
You need your fish.
All right, so we're gonna take one of our grouper fillets here and just put that out. And I think what we'll do is take 3 of the shrimp and we're gonna season them exactly the same way. So this is a blackening spice mixture. It's got some different seasonings in there, some paprika, some chili powder, cayenne for a little bit of heat. This is a really simple, plain sea salt here.
Right.
And I think we're gonna make one of our accompaniments here. So why don't you pass over one of those heads of broccoli there. What we're gonna do is cut off all the florets.
Okay.
And then we're gonna square it up and then make some little juliennes of broccoli stem. We're gonna add a pinch of salt. We'll put a little bit of lemon. If you want to, you can add a little bit of olive oil. We're just gonna use lemon.
Great.
I think we're ready to grill. Let that cook about 5 minutes before we turn it over. While we're doing that, why don't we make a quick sauce to put on it?
Delicious.
This is gonna be a citrus aioli. We've got a little mayonnaise here and I just mixed in some minced garlic to it.
Lovely.
Let's take our lemon, orange, and lime. And then we're just gonna take the zest off here. And then let's cut those citrus in half and we'll give a little squeeze in there too. So our fish is ready. Here's our perfectly grilled blackened grouper. And then we're gonna take our shrimp right off the skewer. On the other side, we're gonna put our aioli. Super, super simple.
Yeah.
Super, super tasty.
Delicious.
Done deal. We should see if our snapper is ready and then we can really feast.
Oh, yes. Wow. Beautiful. I'm gonna pour the sauce on top. Now some fresh spring onions.
Beautiful. That's awesome.
It really is. It's so fresh and the seasoning is absolutely perfect.
Yeah, so juicy.
It really is.
Cooking the fish whole like that on the bone, it stays so juicy, so moist. Kind of nice to have 2 different preparations today, right?
I loved it. Thank you so much for being here and sharing your delicious recipe with me.
It's been such a pleasure cooking with you.
Now, I've had an amazing experience fishing my way down the East Coast. I must admit I have such admiration for all fishermen out there. Big thank you to Bonefish Grill for inviting me here, and thank you guys for watching. If you want more information on Bonefish Grill, check in the description box for their website.